Hello guys, it's Futon here, coming at you today with a video on the best places to get clue scrolls. A lot of people have been asking this, so I figured I'd go ahead and cover all four types. Just as a note, I'm not going to cover masters because masters is just basically you only get them from doing clues. There is no set way of actually getting master clues, so sorry about that. But anyway, be right back with the first location for to get easy clues. Okay, guys, welcome to the first section. This will be going over easy clues. The requirement for easy clues is at least 20 thieving. However, I do recommend 99 thieving, 40 agility, master camo, and since the 99 thieving is for the thieving cape. The reason why is because the thieving cape has a perk of noting all items. This is extremely useful here unless you want to be dropping stuff consistently. Now note the fastest way to get easy clues is actually do ham warriors, or pickpocket hams here. Now there are two ways to actually do this. One is AFK and one is not so AFK. The AFK method of doing these is just literally with the master camo outfit is you right click, pickpocket, and then let it go. It'll generally do between 2 to 7 pickpockets before you have to do another interaction. However, this is not the absolute fastest way. You can actually manually right-click hands and pickpocket, and it will actually go faster than that. The average is probably about, for me, when I was doing my clues, about 35 minutes or so, if not less, for 25 clues. They're quite easy with doing the manual brute force method. Otherwise, it can still be a bit bothersome to literally sit there and wait on the clues. However, this is still faster than going and killing hellhounds. So, as a note for here, everything is noted besides these items. You could just drop them here or put them on your action bar. Note, for polished buttons, you have to put the polished buttons and then polished buttons on the action bar. So it does take up 2 slots to get rid of those items. Okay, and now we're on to the medium clue scroll section. The best place to find medium clue scrolls is up here in the Slayer dungeon, something, I don't know what they exactly call it. It's all the way up here in the middle of the Hunter area. The requirement is to get in here is a glorious memory. I highly suggest you have it a cannon. To the point it's a requirement. Because of our target is the nulls here, and as you see here, yeah, it's all the way up to here. And they're kind of spread out, so you definitely do want a cannon. Now we're going to set the auto, okay, should be fine. Set the cannon somewhere around this area. Auto cast. And then we go ham with the cannon. No, these things really isn't much easy to kill. You can kill Yetis here, and I'm not entirely for sure. I have not really paid attention to if the Yetis drop this, but this is not AFK in the slightest. You're mainly just going to be killing these gnolls by hand. But this is the fastest way to actually get medium clue scrolls. I'm not for sure what the drop rate is though, because stuff's being hidden from us all the time. But yeah, you basically want to go around targeting all the gnolls, etc. As I know, this is the fastest method of getting clue scrolls for medium. However, yep, as you see, we already got one. Boom, done. But this is not the most AFK of methods. Alright guys, we're now on to the hard clue section of this. Note, the requirements for the hard clues is actually 55 dungeoneering for the fastest method to get them. Recommended magic gear, 99 dungeoneering, and demon horn necklace. Note, you do not really need anything of an inventory, technically, in order to do this. The reason why 99 dungeoneering is recommended is because of this teleport here to the Taverly Hellhound dungeon. Because we're going to be killing these in the resource dungeon, which requires 55 dungeoneering. Note here, the reason we also do not need aggression potions is these hold aggro for up to 5 minutes. So generally right here, just stand here, AFK Hellhounds. I have 25 in the bank, so I'm not going to get any from this. But generally, whenever you lose aggression, you will right-click the Dungeoneering Cape. In this case, I'm just going to hold down 9 until I can get this thing to work. And then just teleport it straight back out. And run straight back in to regain aggression. That's really the only thing you gotta do here. It's generally about 20 clues an hour or something like that. It's not terribly fast because my luck really is bad here. And another note for what we're going, you can also use this as a place for easies and mediums if you downgrade, which I'll show at the end of the video. Okay, guys, now let's go into the Elite Clue Score section. These actually, when I looked at it, have a very high requirement to get the best elites in game. First off, it's required for the players in quest to be able to access shadow creatures. Now, no, all the shadow creatures have roughly the same drop rate for the Elite Clues. So, if you're not after Slayer XP or anything like that, the best way thing to kill is the Triple Shadows. Inside your player-owned dungeon, which requires Jack of Spades and 99 Slayer. However, I highly recommend that you get the capture the 50 souls for the Slayer Codex. Besides that, it's the basic stuff: Excalibur, Elven Crystal Shard, Spring Cleaner. You know, the gist of a basic Slayer task. So we're gonna go up here to here. I placed mine in the large room. However, the best place to place these is actually in the smaller room if you don't have something in here like Capsorius, like I do here. So I keep that in there for that. The next thing is you've got to come down here. This is where mine's at. If you have these in the larger room, I'll show you a rough area here where the stand. But basically, all you're going to do here is kill these shadow creatures. It's roughly around here. I have a different skybox up, so this is actually a very bad reference to the center point here. So let's turn this on here. And the reason why I have it using the Truthful is because with the Truthful, you actually do not need a Vampirism Shell with Amulet Souls, or even without Amulet Souls. So, of course, I forget to bring mine for the sake of this clip, but it's either way. You want your action bar set up to something similar of what mine has here on screen, which is Quake, etc. I'll be taking, looking here, I'll let everything light up here for a second. But generally, and then on top of it, you want to go into your settings after that and set these to automatically trigger. And then boom, just let them get cleared. Generally, these truthful shadows can't hit a lot, and it's still going to be roughly, from what my friend Minx has said, it's about 10 or so elites per hour. Elites are very difficult to get, and it sometimes takes quite a bit of time. So at least this is something you can do while AFKing or etc. But hopefully this helps you a little bit in getting the elite clue scrolls. Okay, guys, we're going to finish off this video by talking about clue downgrades. Upon the clue overhaul last year, they introduced a mechanism called downgrading. Now, this is a very annoying mechanism that needs to be changed in the way it works, but you can only do clues one at a time. So literally, if you have a 25 stack of clues, you need to take and use it one at a time to this person. For example, this is a medium clue scroll. You can downgrade it to any clue type if you want. And note, this also will break the cap for the 25 clue limits. So you can go get 25 hards, break them down to 25 easies, go get now your 25 hards, and you can keep stacking them. That's actually one of the methods I use for stacking up like 500 for the easy clue video. As you see here, boom, down. Now it's an easy clue. Note, you cannot go back up or revert your choice once you go through, so you could literally take an elite and you could take and choose whatever clue score you want. Just as a note, you still have to do this one at a time. So it does take some time consuming, and it's a little bit of an annoyance, but it is what it is. Hopefully this information was very useful to you, and if you enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot for the channel. And thank you guys very much, and have a wonderful day.